Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it started. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8, Episode 17. It's going down. I was like, OMG. It seemed like Jock, he stepped up and basically he was just, cashing checks and asking for the receipt later. The way he was talking to the women that he was involved with and his business partner, I was like, OMG. Then you got Scrappy telling Mama D, listen, I need help. He's crying out for help. He needs some help. He needs somebody to care about him. He don't feel like nobody cares about him. He feels like he's left out. And Mama D always said Scrappy was the king of the palace and Blase in a third. And Mama D was like, I'm down for you, Scrap. I got you. I'm down for you. And Scrappy was like, I don't need that type of down. I need something else. So basically, he need his mom to be mature and basically hold the family together because he's struggling to do that at this time and point. Then we got Erica. She's not able to bring her babies home, but hopefully they're home now. She had twins. She delivered both of them, but she didn't bring them home with her. So, I was so sad to hear that. And then Karlie Red out here crying like the way that she was crying. It was like she's selfless, like she can't defend herself. I mean, she was just crying at that banquet, at that mother and daughter's, brunch, just crying, holding her daughter back. And it just seems like Karlie Red is going through a whole lot this season. I think this season she should have probably, set it out. You know what I'm saying? Basically say, I'll be back for next season, but you know how it is. People forget about you. And plus you probably needed the paycheck. But it seems like all this mess with Pooh and then the mess that she got going on with her fiance, but he ain't her fiance no more. Mo is like really taking a toll on her and she ain't got time for Jock and his problems. I was like, OMG, it's going down, baby. So let's get into it. So we get, Rasheeda and Kirk, basically they're building a restaurant on Peach Street and it looks like a good, nice location. The inside of it looks huge and big. I was like, oh, they can do so much with this restaurant. I was like, OMG, what's going on? Everybody's learning from Candy, build yourself a restaurant in Atlanta. But you gotta have the food. You gotta have the menu. You got Scrap here. Basically, he's stressed out. He don't know what to do. He's still trying to recover from his accident, and basically having the grandmothers go at it. Having Cece, and Erica Dixon mother go back and forth, and then Mama D tried to get into it. Erica tried to get into it, and then here comes Scrap talking about if anybody got anything to say to Cece, say it to me, basically. And he's like trying to protect her, and he don't understand why these grown women of a certain age are out here arguing. They can't get along because it's some shadiness. And Scrap is gonna find out how shady Cece is. Once money started going missing and bottles started missing in the house, he gonna know what's up with Cece, because Cece just look like she's scandalous. I'm sorry, the BAM. It just seems like she's gonna be good to the BAM. She's gonna be good to her granddaughter, but she doesn't seem like she has a good character, good characteristics, basically. So, but she's struggling. She's trying her best, and her and Mama D ain't getting along. They tried. It's just not happening. Like, what is going on now? Erica Dixon mother and Cece's getting into it. Just like, okay, Scrap is already married. Move on. Erica's already had the two twins. So basically, they ain't getting back together. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if well, basically they were saying Cece came in there saying, here I is, there I go, and saying all that other stuff, basically like, you guys talking about me, got something to say, here I am, like, you want me here, I'm here. And so Mama D did not like that. Erica Dixon did not like that because she felt like Cece was approaching her mother in a threatening way. So she was like, I gotta jump in and take care of business. And Scrap had to break it all up. And it's his daughter's birthday party, and so Scrappy's daughter, basically she left the party in tears and crying, and she didn't enjoy her 14th birthday party, which is sad because it's all about the kids. And here's one of Kirk's baby's mother that is cool with Rasheeda, and basically they got a good relationship. So hopefully one day Rasheeda will be cool with Jasmine. And so we have Miss Charlene. She's back in the business with her purple hair looking all good. I was like, go ahead, Miss Charlene, looking all good with that purple hair. Look at that purple hair looking good. She done dyed her own hair. And Erica Dixon is basically saying that she's not going to be able to go to Rasheeda's event because she's about to have the babies and Blase in the third, and she's telling the ladies how it went down at her daughter's 14th birthday party. Basically it was not good, and Cece ain't good peoples, and Cece I guess her name is Miss Cece, was coming at her mother. She had to jump in, and then Scrap jumped in and basically attacked them and attacked, Erica and Erica's mother, basically trying to defend, the Bam's mother. So basically, she feels hurt by that situation, and plus her daughter didn't get a chance to enjoy her party. All she wanted was for all the adults to get together and have a good time. That's a damn shame when kids can't celebrate and have a party because of adults. Like, that's bad for business. And then we have Jock. Basically, he lets, Scrappy know. He lets Kirk know that he done lost the best thing he done ever had in his life. He done lost a good woman. She done moved out. She said, peace, see you later. She got a job. She got a career. She can keep on moving. She ain't stuck. She ain't stuck on stupid either. Basically, she doesn't have any evidence that Jock actually cheated on her. Since she's an attorney, she has no evidence. All she has is circumstantial evidence against Jock, which is hearsay, which has not been founded. And even, what's her name, Sharonda, she just said that Jock was over there flirting. But basically, when Kendra is chilling with Jock's ex-wife Alex, and then hanging out with Cena, and basically she thinks these ladies are her friends, and Jock want them to have a relationship and they're cool. But then Cena says, oh, Jock is doing this, Jock is doing that. She was just like, I'm just too through. Basically, it was just too much for her to deal with the cabin with, Karlie Red. But Jock was not honest when he said he was faithful to her for 4 years, because he's been in plenty other relationships on the show, on TV, counted for, while he said he was in a serious relationship with Kendra. Maybe that, they got their dates together or whatever. But anyways, Jock is heartbroken and he wants his baby back. And then we have Karlie Red. She does not look right. She does not look like, it looks like she needs some therapy, after having a miscarriage, then allegedly having Mo as her, her fiance, basically very controlling. She don't know whether she should eat, whether she should listen to music, go out. She has to be in house at a certain time. She can't really speak her mind and have a conversation because he gets loud and he gets aggressive. And basically she stays quiet like a doormat. And that's really not her personality. But she's trying to make it work and have a baby and all that other stuff. That factor is just really making Karlie Red not be Karlie Red, not be herself. It seems like she's off, like something's missing, like she gets angry really quick. When she was at the cabin, Karlie Red ain't trying to fight nobody. She'll say what she needs to say and run. But at the cabin, she was ready to fight Bam. She was ready to fight anybody in sight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think she wanted to fight. I think she was just so angry and she's crying out for help and she needs some help. And right now, she's not feeling the Pooh situation. The Pooh situation is affecting her life. So we get Jock. He gets together. He has to sit down with all the ladies, basically to tell him to stay out of his business, mind his business. And he said, Cena, you being my baby mother, all this other stuff. What are you doing talking to Karlie Red? What are you doing this? What are you doing that with her? Like, you're just so bad. And basically he was like, what's going on? And he was like, Karlie Red, you all like basically he was saying these ladies are all miserable and all this other stuff. But basically they just, started off with the rumor that Sharonda started. And so we have what's her name, Shakana. Basically she was like, well, I was talking, well, you know what, I ended up telling Karlie Red the rumor. Karlie Red ended up saying, she ended up telling Cena. And Jock is like, why would Cena go run and tell Kendra and not tell me? Why would she be in the business like that? And you already know Cena said that she's getting her get back because Jock was all in her business when she was dating once upon a time ago. So now she's returning the favor and she don't really care. And Jock is like, I'm done, I'm through. He was just like, just take care of my kids. And we have Shakana. She was just like, and that's what Sharonda told me. Sharonda was like, yeah, you do be flirting with the women, you do be doing that and all this other stuff. And so you do be flirting. He was like, what women have I slept with? What women have I been with? What are you talking about? And so then you have Shaquanda or Shadonda basically saying like, yo, listen, you don't know who you talking to like this, you better watch your tone. Jocko was like, yo, this business is dissolved. Cardi, I don't want to see you. Shakana, okay, we cool. And Cena, I don't want to talk to you unless it's dealing with the kids, because you minding other folks' business when you shouldn't be minding. But you asked her to go talk to Kendra, so she did. She just told her something that you didn't want her to tell her, so that it went down like that. And basically Jock said he does not want to be in business with Sharonda anymore. Like, he's done with her, he's through with her. She was like, oh, forget you, who you talking to like that, and Jock is like, all I did was help you. I was like, the relationship between Jock and Sharonda, they need to just cut ties and let it be. When they got people up in that shop taking hot flat irons clients and rolling up in a towel, put it in the drawer. That sounds like a setup. That sounds like somebody wanted some insurance money because something is not right. Something's not going on right. And basically, Sharonda and Jock, they act like they're in a relationship. I mean, they arguing, fighting over nothing. And it doesn't seem like Sharonda is easy to get along with at all. But if Jock is in there hiring girls for their looks, then there's a problem where she feels like she's powerless. But basically, the way that she was treating her clients on the other episodes, where she had overbooked and she didn't care that she overbooked, she had them sitting in there for hours taking her time. She went into the phone. No, baby, you very unprofessional all day, every day. You better get your nieces and your nephews or somebody up in here. Call Jock. He got some people. You don't sit people there for hours and hours. They got things to do. They're sitting there waiting, thinking that they're gonna get their hair done. They get there and they gotta sit there and wait for hours while you taking your sweet old time doing somebody's hair. So anyways, Jock is through. He's done. Karlie Redd was like, I'm done. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I got my own problems. Whatever, Jock. Whatever. Jock was like, I don't want to hear it. And Jock knows that Karlie Redd is going through some things, so he kind of just like let it be, because she done already said, I don't care. You know, Jock has already accused Karlie Redd of being on Molly the last episode, and then Jock is throwing chairs. Jock is upset. Jock is angry. He's just frustrated because he lost the best thing that's ever happened to him, and he Kendra will actually leave him and keep moving on. And there's plenty of men that want to be with her. She got a career, she got an education. Then on top of that, she doesn't have any children, and she has her own crib. You know what I'm saying? So she's doing the damn thing. On top of that, she's beautiful and she's intelligent, and she helps people out on a daily basis, even though they gotta pay her that cheddar for her time and her services. You know, as her being an attorney, and she wants to be an immigration judge. I was like, hey, go ahead, Kendra. And so we have, Shekinah basically trying to stop Jock from going at, tearing up stuff, because he's throwing stuff at, Sharonda. Why are you throwing stuff at a woman on TV, Jock? That's not manlike. That's not ladylike. I mean, that's not manlike at all. Like, Jock, if you angry, you upset, you frustrated, you don't take it out by throwing things and trying to be more aggressive and showing your weight around. Yes, you feel like they're lying on you, but what do you look like getting angry like that and throwing stuff and trying to throw water on Sharonda? Are you doing it for the scene because security's there? It don't look good, a man trying to go after a woman, even though the women are in your business. Basically, you got to find a way to get them out of your business and secure your relationship with Kendra. Throwing chairs and threatening to fire people and threatening the women, it's not a good look. It doesn't make you look like a man. It makes you look like a chump. And even though I do like you, young Jock, but I think you're frustrated, and you didn't know how to handle yourself, and this is not a good look at all. And then we get Shekinah. She hits the floor. I was like, no, she didn't. Shekinah hit the floor like a beanbag. She hit the floor like a potato. She hit the floor like, like when you're stirring up a pot of spaghetti and the sauce and you go like that with the spoon. She just hit the floor. She just rolled off. She was too tiny and too short for any of the security guards to get a grip on her. So she just hit the floor. She falls, legs up in the air, looking like a Cabbage Patch doll. She ain't upset. She ain't mad. She was like, after this, I need a cigarette. And Jock figures that Shekinah's the only one on his side, because basically Shekinah only repeated what she heard, and she told Karlie Redd, about Jock's situation, hoping that it will make her feel better. But Shekinah was shocked that, Karlie Redd ended up telling Cena. So she was like, oh man, it's going down. Oh, Shekinah, I watched this back and forth. Shekinah hit the ground, baby. And so then we have, Tokyo's mother. Tokyo mother is basically talking to, Tokyo about her father. And I was like, damn, her father, basically he's gone and he's from Africa or whatever. She was married to him and she had a baby. Somehow he had to go back to Africa, or he got deported or something happened like that. He didn't have his papers. I guess they was trying to get a green card or whatever. I have no idea. But looking at, Tokyo's mother, it seems like she was back then in that crave. There was one point like in the early 90s, like 94, 95, 96, 97, like all, like everywhere I looked around, there was all Black American women, marrying African guys, like off, like, right, just marrying. First they was in love, some of them did it for green cards, some of them did it for love, and they didn't even know the man had a whole family. Basically, he was bringing his family over from the other country, whatever. She seemed like she was in that spot where, and basically at that time it was a bunch of, a lot of African American women that were kind of like heavy set and overweight, you know, in their late 30s or whatever, that were marrying, you know, a lot of African dudes back then, back in the day. I mean, it was a crave back then. I was like, everybody, mama was married to an African back then. I go to New York, I go to Boston. I seen it all, baby. And so it seems like, you know, Tokyo mother ended up with one of them guys, and basically, you know, the relationship didn't work. He went to Africa, and he was like, he moved on, you know, he started a new life because he had a lot of problems. How you gonna forget about your child? How you forget about your baby? But it is what it is when you have no moral compass, and you have no connection to the child, and you really didn't love the woman, and you don't really care about the baby. It is what it is. So, you know, Tokyo wants to hear the stories about her father holding her in a rocking chair and all this other stuff, but it is what it is. So whatever. So basically, I feel bad for Tokyo because she misses her grandmother, and then on top of that, you know, she doesn't have her father. You know what I'm saying? She don't even know who he is. She was searching for him and shit like that, and basically he just, you know, disappeared. And the mom just basically let it go. The mom act like this shit is okay. It's okay that you done, you know, got this guy. You didn't know if he had papers or not, if he was going to stay in the United States or not, or whatever. And then you have a baby by him, and now look at the end result. The end result is Tokyo's hurt by the situation, and it's probably affecting her. It's probably affected her childhood not having a father, because Tokyo, you know, kind of clued in that maybe she was touched in the wrong way when she was a child. We know that she's still a virgin too as well. She probably needed a father to protect her, a father that could be here. You know, it is what it is. But moving on from that situation, Tokyo's sad. She missed her grandmother, and she's trying to move forward. She have abandonment issues too as well, and basically she's been cutting everybody else and just staying to herself. It is what it is. So moving on from that situation, we got Mama D and Scrappy. They meet up and have a conversation. Mama D looked good. I was like, hey, Mama D. And basically she's sitting there with Scrappy, and Scrappy was like, you know what? I need you. I need your help. I need somebody to care for me. I need somebody to do something. Like, I'm asking for help. I need help. I'm struggling. I'm trying to keep the family together. I can't keep doing this no more. This is just too much. Mama D was like, I don't like that, Cece. She's a snake, and you're always defending her. She ain't hearing a word, but you already know, KK told Mama D if she don't get it together, she gonna lose, you know, Bambi, and she gonna lose Scrap. So Mama D is gonna have to be the bigger person in this picture, because Scrappy is trying to be the bigger man and the bigger son and husband and father, and you know, and the situation. So he needs his mother support and kind of like, you know, take in what CC does and just let it be and not make a big deal out of it. So it's up to, you know, Mama D ain't gonna do that, but she might do it just for Scrappy. And it was good to see Mama D and, you know, her daughter on the show too as well, at, you know, Rasheeda little banquet she had going on, mama and daughter dinner. So then we get Karlie Red and her daughter. Her daughter is dropping out of school because basically people are teasing her, making fun of her, because her mother is basically in this, you know, situation with Pooh and her husband, and diapers and, you know, feces and all this other good stuff. And so basically, you know, she's saying she's leaving school. Karlie Red said, don't do it, baby. You know, people gonna talk, people gonna say what they're gonna say. I got something for Pooh, you know, and she got a lie detector test. I was like, damn. And when this stuff really affects your personal life, affects your kids, and Karlie Red, you know, you could see that she's still trying to give that fighting, you know, spirit, telling her daughter, don't be with a man that's going to love you. Be with a man that's going to respect you. Don't ever stay with a man that's going to disrespect you. And basically, you know, cold word hints that she's not happy with Mo and the relationship that's going on with Mo. So I was just like, damn, Karlie Red don't even seem like she's herself, and she's trying to stay strong. She's trying. And so then we have, you know, Pooh's daughter. Basically, she's a nice girl. It seems like she's a nice girl, but she got a nasty attitude. But her attitude is nasty towards Karlie Red, and nasty towards, you know, Karlie Red's daughter, because, you know, she feels like Karlie Red and her daughter are coming after her mother. So basically she's here to defend her mother, but she's kind of, you know, she got an education. She's going to be a dentist, and she got a bachelor's degree, blasing the third. She got her own home, this and that. She's young, she's single, no children yet. She wants to get married and have kids, but she is here for the, you know what, she's here for the drama. She's here for the recklessness, you know. And basically she's going to show up to, you know, Rasheeda's dinner and be all in the mix, and her mother is telling her, hey baby, you could do it and shit. And mama's all like, you know, I done hustle, I done did this, I done did that, I done set a good example for you, I done trick, I did everything, and I found a man that'll marry me and be a good stepfather. I gave you girls the best life you ever had. And Karlie Red didn't even do that for her daughter. She ain't even a good mother, and she ain't even raised her daughter. I was like, I don't know. Pooh is like a ultimate stalker. Like you having a stalker that come to your job and stalk you, and then on top of that, try to get people to believe that you did something wrong. Okay, yes, Cardi Red don't want to admit that she had any type of relations with you or your husband. She's embarrassed. She don't want nobody to know. And Pooh was like, no, you gonna own up to it. You're gonna make me look stupid. So Pooh, her storyline is to prove to that Cardi Red was involved with her and her husband. Like how much of a role model is that? Like I guess it's called gangster. I guess it's called hustling. To me, it sounds pathetic, and it's like, damn, this is what you're known for. This is how we're introduced to Pooh as the lady chasing around Cardi Red with diapers and sheets, and basically wants her to own up to admit that they had something going on. I was just like, it's just way too much. But Rasheeda came through looking nice in her blue, and also Pooh, she came through looking nice. I was like, Pooh in this part of the scene really looked good too as well. So we have that situation. We got Tokyo giving a shout out to her mom and happy that her mom's there with her, and then we get Rasheeda. I told Rasheeda looked good. That outfit she got on and that hair was on point, baby. And then we have none other than Pooh's daughter, basically, giving a nice little speech to her mom, but also throwing shade at the same time about how she didn't stay in college long, because basically she's throwing shots at Cardi Red's daughter, because her daughter been in college for almost 4 years and she's supposed to only be getting a associate's degree. And like, why are you in school for like 7 years? And basically talking about how better she is and how great her life is and all this other stuff. We don't know who you are. We don't really care either. Just don't like you guys coming at Cardi Red and picking on her. I don't care. I just don't like Pooh doing that to Cardi Red, and I don't like her daughter doing that too, because Cardi Red seems like she's not defending herself like we know she would defend herself, and she's going through some things and something ain't right, and then these girls are coming in and just tramping all over her for some encounters that they had. Nobody cares. We don't care who Cardi Red sleeps with or you sleep with, Pooh, or your husband. We are not interested in that. It doesn't turn us on at all. And so we have Cardi Red's daughter basically give her speech and thank her mama for everything else. And you got Pooh and her daughter turning their nose up basically. And then everybody's hoping everything is going to go well. But oh no, Cardi Red gets on the mic and basically said, my daughter's going to drop out of school because of these rumors and these allegations that have been made towards me. So I just took the lie detector test. And so you have, and Tokyo was like, friend, I believe you. And, she wasn't yelling or screaming. Tokyo was like, I believe you, friend. And who cares what all of them other fraud says about you? So Tokyo was talking junk about Pooh and her daughter. They didn't step to Tokyo. No, not at all. And Miss Charlene's looking like, oh no, she did not come here with no lie detector test. What is going on? Rasheeda was like, I can't believe they're doing this at my party. And then Cardi Red is just hugging her daughter and she's just crying. Like, I think it seems like she's just afraid. She's just scared. It seems like she's suffering from the battered woman syndrome right now. Like, and her daughter's trying to protect her mom, and she's trying to, go at Pooh and her daughter because they're throwing shots and they're taking shots, because Pooh was like, what you talking about? A lie detector says, who lied? What are you talking about? This and that, and basically saying that Cardi Red is a bad mother. She didn't have her daughter for 4 years, and then Pooh's daughter saying that, oh, you've been in college for 7 years for an associate's degree program. You don't know what was going on in her life. You don't know what was happening. She could have been sick. She could have been ill. She could have been traumatized. Anything could have been going on. She probably had financial issues, and basically she had to get out here and work. You never know. She could have a disability. She could have a learning problem, or she could have a hard time. You don't know, just judging her because, you were able to succeed due to dentist school. You know what I mean? You was able to succeed and about to graduate and gonna be a dentist. Doesn't mean the road it's just like that for everybody else. To be so judgmental and to be like that and throw your nose down at her is wrong too as well. But on the other hand, you have, Pooh's daughter is defending her mama because she feels like these two ladies are coming at her mama, even though they know each other. They've been knowing each other for years. And damn, if friendship ends like this, you guys were never really friends. It was just some underlying hate going on in the situation. And Cardi Red might not have the money that Pooh says that she has. Pooh says she has money, she has this, she has that, she has everything, and Cardi Red's been out here laying down for all these guys and she don't have anything to show for it, no money or whatever. But one thing that you want that Cardi Red has is fame, and you want to be on Love and Hip Hop. You want to be popular like Cardi Red, and because Cardi Red has been rocking on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta from the beginning, and she's been doing the damn thing, and she stay on the show and she stay consistent, and that's what you didn't like. That's what you was jealous of, and that's what you wanted, in my opinion. Hopefully maybe they're all just playing a game. Maybe they're all just lying. But Pooh is a mess. But Pooh didn't step to Tokyo, not at all. And so we have, Erica Dixon, basically, she delivered the babies, but she wasn't able to take them home. You guys tell me how you feel about the Pooh situation and her daughter. What do you think about Pooh and her daughter? What do you think about, Karlie Red and her daughter? How do you think, who's right and who's wrong in the situation? How do you feel about the situation? What do you feel about, Scrappy and the situation he has with his mother-in-law, Cece, and then his mother, Mama D, and then also Erica Dixon mother in the mix? You guys tell me what you think. And do you think that, what's his name? What is his name? Jock. You think Jock is wrong? Jock is Jock should do better in trying to keep, Kendra. Basically, he should just tell her everything. I mean, everything, to keep nothing away. But Kendra was on one. Kendra told Jock not to come up to her job no more. This is embarrassing. Don't come up here. I would appreciate if you don't come through. Kendra was like, Jock, you don't need to be up here. I'm coming to my job. Jock is trying to come to her job, talking about he's sorry, he love her, he want to be with her, he can't live without her, the whole 9 yards. And she's not turned on by that at all. She's appalled, and she thinks it's very unprofessional for him to be coming up to her job. She was like, them lawyers are in there talking about me, like, what is going on? And she even trying to hear it. She don't think it's a nice gesture that you come up to her job and talk about some bull crap. She ain't even feeling it. So you guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. One love.